Good afternoon. Today I've got one tip to help you have more fun with your money. A lot of us are trapped in the mindset of I have to save more, I have to cut back on my expenses, I have to, get to that financial goal. And that is important. But you don't want to go too far down that road. You want to have fun with life too. I have a mentor who tells me make sure that you save 10% of your money, you give away 10% of your money, and you have fun with 10% of your money. So if you are in a position where you have some money that you can have fun with, then I have some recommendations for you. Now, if you're not in that position yet, if you're still trying to get out of debt, if you're unemployed and you're trying to just do the bare minimum, send me a private message, comment here if you're comfortable with it. We'll work together in order to get you to where you need to be. But for those that have a little bit of money, I want to make a recommendation to have fun with it. And that is taking some of that money and putting it in a dream fund. Imagine that you could travel the world or buy a second vacation home or buy a new car or what's something that really gets you motivated, because that's the most important thing when it comes to our goals. Visualizing actually having that goal. I visualize I have that goal. It makes me feel better. It makes me excited and it motivates me to take action. And then putting a little bit of money in a dream fund, in a fund that you can say, hey, this is kind of gambling money. And you're going to see whether or not, the investment you put it in works out. Now, everyone is familiar in recent days with the news about GameStop. And if you're a long-term follower of me, my writing and my videos, you'll know that almost exactly 3 years ago, I recommended as part of your dream fund, maybe you put a little bit of money in GameStop. And the reason I bring it up now, I don't recommend them now. So for those who took my advice back then, if you sold in the last few days, you probably had a pretty good payday. And I'm not recommending them now, obviously. I do believe they've run their course. But I've also made other recommendations in the past too. And these are ways for you to have fun with your money. Again, when I make these recommendations, I don't personally gain any benefit from them. I don't own GameStop stock right now. I don't own, a lot of the recommendations that I make when it comes to fun money, when it comes to that dream fund. But these are ideas or these are good ways to take some of that money that you have and, have fun with it, see what you can do with it. Now, right now, everyone knows, and you probably do too, that I'm a big fan of precious metals. I do own precious metals. And I do think that in this next year, we're going to see some big moves to the upside. So if you want a recommendation, an idea, you might put a little bit more money in that in your dream fund. Remember, this is money that you're willing to lose. It's money that it's okay if you lost it all. It's gambling money, if you will. But it adds a little bit more entertainment, a little bit more fun to your investing success because sometimes when you get it right, it provides you some extra money to do some of that stuff that you've always wanted to do with your family, with your friends, with those dependent on you, or maybe even give a little bit more to charity if that's something that really motivates you. Please post a question or a comment. Send me a private message if you want to talk about it privately. I'd love to hear your thoughts too. And if you don't subscribe to my newsletter, comment below or send me a private message. I'm happy to add you to my free newsletter that I send it on a regular basis. And until next time, I wish you unlimited success.